Good evening, everyone. I wanted to touch on something tonight that occurred to me today, um, and it's about cleanliness and illness. Now, I want to say this as an outside observer's point of view first. If you are around someone at work or in public and they have a body odor, first of all, if it offends you, learn some manners, shut up, and back off. You don't make a face about it. You don't comment about it. Period. Because you don't know what the person's circumstances are. Now, I want to address this now from a point of our own wellness and well-being. And many of the people that are my subscribers are either have an existing health condition or have a loved one that has an existing health condition that a lot of them are quite serious. So I wanted to talk about some herbal ways that you can aid in that. Now, if you're a caregiver to someone who can't bathe themselves and it's difficult, there's some things that you can do to help them. Now, one of the things that has helped me over the years is getting one of these brushes, having a chair in the bathtub, getting one of those removable hand sprayers so that they can use them themselves. Something with breathing issues, COPD, asthma, any upper respiratory type ailments. If you raise your arms over your head, a lot of times that will compress the lungs, and then you're in a moisture environment, so that moisture will flood your lungs and can make it very difficult to breathe. So to take a shower or a bath is no easy feat. So one of the things that I used, I could not fit one of those bath chairs in my bath because I live in a tiny little house. So I had to get just a stool. It was all it was. It was like a bistro chair. It was a small stool, had a small back, and then with my removable hand sprayer, then I could lean forward to wash my hair with the hand sprayer, and I could wash the rest of my body easy enough, and then with the scrubber, I could scrub any other areas. Now let's talk about the health issues of the chemicals in our self-cleaning, our skincare, our shampoo, our soap, our conditioners, our body oils. There are some really horrible chemicals in those products. So this is a soap that my daughter got for me. It was either from one of her friends that produces these bars, Divine Purity, that's in Chattanooga, or another friend. I mean, this is all my daughter gets, is these kinds of soaps, these natural soaps that are, in a way, kind of what you'd call the old-fashioned lye soap. I do have a bar that is lye soap that we got at a Amish village, but the lye soap, because it uses lard, is a fatty substance, and it helps with skin dryness. But then the oils that they use in the bars, not only for fragrance but kill germs. Then we have peppermint oil and tea tree oil. When you can't bathe often, a lot of times bacteria will build up, or fungus. It's just what it is. You can use, I actually make a cream, a salve, out of just coconut oil and tea tree oil. And I put that on my feet and on my shoulders, behind my knees. Sometimes I just use it as an all-over conditioner, germ fighter. That's something that you can do to help whomever you are caregiving to keep germs off of their body. Now, dry brushing is also another way to get dead skin cells off of skin. So a soft bristled brush like this, and then they do make the soft boar's bristle brushes for that. The dry brushing can get that dead skin off as well without using water. But you talk about arthritis and even with neuropathy, with like diabetes, a lot of times bathing is very difficult. I can remember as my mother got older, it was easier for her to take a small bath and then get out of the tub and then to go into the kitchen and wash her hair in the sink, because then she could use the sink to lean against and use the hand sprayer in the kitchen to wash her hair with. So I want to stress to you that there are a lot of ways to aid our loved ones and ourselves in bathing healthy, to get rid of the chemicals and use natural products. Now, the lemon balm, the lemongrass, any of the mint family. There are so many of these plants that are antibacterial, antiviral, antimicrobial. And if you get into just something very, very basic, it's just salt, regular table salt. You can use the sea salt as a scrub as well. Epsom salt. Use those as scrubs. Those are so much better for you. And then in a deodorant form, milk of magnesia, you can put that on your feet, put that under your arms, put it any area you have problems with odor. And it's very effective because the magnesium is an odor eliminator. There's also charcoal. I have a charcoal soap that I use on my face. So when you're trying to assist your loved ones or yourself with something as simple as bathing, sometimes those illnesses prevent us from bathing regularly or in a healthy way that's not dangerous. You know, there's so many falls in the bathtub. Make sure you have a rubber mat. They've got the ones with the little finger thingies in them now, where it gives you a little bit of traction. A chair or a stool in the bathtub. The handrails. There are many now that just slip over the side of your bathtub and do not require any kind of physical installation. Making sure your towel or washcloths are close to you. Making sure that your soap and your shampoos and stuff are within reach so that you don't have to reach for them while you're on a slippery surface. But I wanted to bring that to you today because that is another component to health, is staying clean. But to be able to stay clean, a lot of times it's difficult when we have physical ailments. So please, if you have a loved one, getting a basic setup, just a few things to help them. Like I said, like that stool in the shower, like a removable shower head, a handheld, so that they can use that, can be very freeing and liberating for them. So I hope everyone's doing well. It was a snowy day today in Middle Tennessee, and I don't like snow. So I have bunkered in for the night. We only got about an inch, and it's not on the roads anywhere. So I hope everyone's staying warm and staying safe and having herbal tea and wild things in your food. And until next time, God bless you all, and good night.